plugging into the Gulf opportunity engine. The Gulf is no longer a future opportunity. It's already moving capital, talent, and businesses at scale right now. The real mistake most people make is not missing the Gulf. It's watching it happen from the outside without knowing how to connect to it. In this final episode, we're not talking geopolitics or theory. We're answering one question only: how do individuals and businesses actually plug into the Gulf opportunity engine realistically, step by step? Stay with me, because this is where the series becomes actionable. First, understand the Gulf's logic, not the hype. The Gulf does not work like Europe or North America. Opportunities are not driven by public job boards alone, linear career paths, one-size-fits-all markets. They are driven by capital allocation, strategic priorities, speed of execution, trust and positioning. If you approach the Gulf with a Western mindset only, you'll struggle. If you understand its internal logic, doors open faster than expected. For individuals, where the real demand is. Let's start with professionals. The Gulf is not importing labor blindly. It is importing capabilities. High-demand areas consistently include finance and investment, infrastructure and project management, technology, data and cybersecurity, energy transition and sustainability, healthcare, education, and logistics. What matters most is not seniority, it's relevance. People who succeed tend to position themselves as problem solvers, understand regional priorities, show adaptability, not rigidity. The Gulf rewards execution, not credentials alone. For entrepreneurs, the Gulf is a market and a platform. For entrepreneurs, the Gulf offers two distinct opportunities. The Gulf is a local market, high purchasing power, young, tech-savvy populations, governments open to innovation, fast adoption of new services. The Gulf is a launchpad, access to capital, strategic geography, connectivity to Asia, Africa, and Europe. Many successful ventures don't just sell to the Gulf, they scale from the Gulf. Free zones, accelerators, and innovation hubs are designed for exactly this purpose. For businesses, why the Gulf is not just expansion. For companies, entering the Gulf is often misunderstood as simple expansion. In reality, it's about strategic repositioning. Businesses come to the Gulf to access long-term capital, participate in infrastructure cycles, secure regional headquarters, align with government-led projects, operate in growth-oriented ecosystems. This is especially relevant in financial services, construction and engineering, energy and renewables, digital services and platforms, trade, logistics, and manufacturing. The Gulf is where policy, capital, and execution meet. Capital, the silent accelerator. One of the most underestimated aspects of the Gulf is how capital behaves. Unlike speculative markets, capital here is often patient, investment horizons are long, risk is assessed structurally, not emotionally. Sovereign funds, family offices, and institutional investors look for alignment with national priorities, scalability, long-term relevance. Understanding this capital mindset is key to plugging in successfully. Trust, presence, and long-term thinking. Here's a hard truth. The Gulf does not reward short-term opportunism. What works instead? Physical presence or long-term commitment, cultural intelligence, relationship building, consistency over time. This doesn't mean exclusivity, it means seriousness. People and companies that treat the Gulf as a long-term system, not a quick win, tend to outperform. Common mistakes to avoid. Let's be clear about what doesn't work. Treating the Gulf as a homogeneous market, copy-pasting Western business models, ignoring local priorities, underestimating execution speed, overestimating bureaucracy. The Gulf is not slow, it's selective. Why timing still matters. This window won't last forever. Right now, the Gulf is investing heavily, diversifying aggressively, competing globally for talent and ideas. That combination creates an asymmetric opportunity. Those who position themselves early, build credibility faster, learn the system from the inside, compound relationships over time. Timing doesn't guarantee success, but it amplifies it. The Gulf is an engine, not a destination. The Gulf is not a trend. It's not a boom. It's not a temporary cycle. It's an opportunity engine powered by capital, strategy, and long-term vision. And like any engine, it doesn't reward spectators. It rewards those who understand how to connect to it. What comes next? This concludes our Middle East series. But this is not the end, it's just a transition. In the next series, we'll go deeper and more granular with fintech by country. We'll break down how fintech actually works country by country, why regulation matters more than hype, where innovation is real and where it's not. If you want to understand how finance is evolving globally, one country at a time, subscribe now and join the journey. Because clarity beats noise every time, everywhere.